I took a class in college called Interpersonal Relationship Skills, and probably one of the most impactful statements that I took away from my 5 years of college was this: you teach people how to treat you. My teacher would always say that in that class, and it is such a profound statement, and I've learned the importance of it as I've gone through life and as I've had to deal with different personalities, different relationship dynamics, and it's so cool to be able to teach people how to treat you. I love that statement because it gives me power. It's like in any relationship, in any type of interaction, I can teach someone how they should treat me. If they say something or act in a way that I don't like, I can communicate how I prefer to be treated, and then that person has the chance to opt into that or not, and then I can then navigate my relationships accordingly. That's so exciting to me. I don't need to be acted upon. I can act, and I can kind of be in charge of my own life and how I feel around other people, and surround myself with the people that are respectful to those boundaries or my expectations of how I want to be treated. I don't know if any of that makes sense. As a parent, it's my responsibility to teach my child how I would like to be treated as their mother. And my mom did a great job of this. I will never forget the day that I said, "Mom, don't be dumb." And the way that she looked at me made me realize that I had made a big mistake. She was never like really scary, but her eyes said a lot. And I think she probably said something like, "You don't talk to me like that," or "That's not the way that you talk to your mother." And that was enough for me to never say that again, and to remember that I was to honor her, that I was to respect her and treat her with kindness. Even if I was really mad, I never said things like, "I hate you," "Get out of here," slamming doors in people's, like none of that, because my parents modeled respectful behavior to us, and they expected us to be respectful back to them. So the other day, someone asked me, how do I deal with my kid rolling their eyes at me all the time? And I even had the thought like, oh, well, that's never happened to me before. I don't even think my kids know how to roll their eyes. And I think I jinxed myself, because just yesterday, this all happened in one day, okay? My 6-year-old rolled her eyes at me. My 4-year-old got in the car from preschool, and I said, "Hi, Yara, did you have a good day?" And she said, "Duh," in my face, which that was a first. Didn't know she knew that word. And then my 2-year-old learned the word no, and he was screaming that in my face all day. So those were 3 examples in one day. This is the first time they had been doing these things. So I'm like, whoa, what do I do about this? I don't like any of these things. And I had just been talking to this person about what to do with your kid that rolls their eyes. And here I am with all these different scenarios of the way I'm being treated. I don't like it. I feel like I'm being disrespected, and I don't like feeling like their friend or like someone that they can just like roll their eyes at. I'm their mom, you know? I never rolled my eyes at my mom, and I don't like that feeling, right? I don't like how I'm feeling in this situation. So yesterday, I'm like, whoa, 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 all this is happening. What do I do? I feel like I'm getting disrespected left and right. And naturally, your tendency is to just like lash out back and be like, "Don't talk to me like that," or "You don't say that to me," and whatever. Like kind of lash back with the same energy or attitude that they come to you at, especially with the 2-year-old. But I remembered the words of my wise professor from college: you teach people how to treat you. And it doesn't need to be this sit down lesson. It doesn't need to be this like aggressive confrontation, especially with a 6-year-old, 4-year-old, or 2-year-old. So yesterday I took a couple minutes with each kid and taught them what rolling your eyes means if you do it to someone, and what the word "duh" means, and how the way that you say it could be rude or disrespectful. And with my baby, he doesn't talk, but I can show him how to treat mom. When he's screaming no in my face because he doesn't want that specific song, he wants a different song, I give him the words that he needs to nicely ask for the other song. And he didn't necessarily even repeat the words that I modeled for him, but they're in there. they're subconsciously logged somewhere in his memory, and now he has like the vocabulary to pull on of like, okay, this is what I need to say to my mom if I don't like that song and I want a different song. I'll keep you updated on how these things worked, but if there's just any behavior that we don't like with our kids, we are in charge of teaching them how they should be around us, especially as their parents, because we're gonna have to live together for a long time, not even just under a roof, but connected. And this relationship is a very long lasting relationship, and it's worth investing in. It's worth trying to figure out and putting effort into it so that it's something that we enjoy. And how beautiful that we can lay a foundation with our young kids of how to treat us, that when we get into these older years where this kid grows into an adult, they still know how to respect us, they still love us, they treat us with kindness. That's what I want, and I'm sure that's what you want.